Hello Capricorn, it is me, Lauren B. from the Untitled Tarot. Thank you so much for being here with me today. We have done your spread this go around with the Everyday Witches Tarot, the Everyday Witches Tarot. It is an oldie but a goodie here. First things first, I want to get a little bit into just your energy that I'm picking up. As I've talked about before, I really kind of sit and take on whatever sign's energy I'm doing. I feel like you guys have a lot of anxiety right now. I woke up with severe anxiety. It honestly felt like a panic attack. It doesn't feel like anything's actually wrong. It just feels like self-imposed prison. Are you torturing yourself, Capricorn? Are you locking yourself up in a crazy little headspace? There's a lot of anxiety. I also woke up with a huge bruise on my leg that I apparently got while I was sleeping. Very strange. So there might be something in your past that you're still feeling a little bit bruised from. There's a lot. This is random. This might help some of you. This might not. I've just found these seltzers. They don't have any alcohol in them. They're called Calo. These Calo seltzers. I don't know if you have them where you are. I live in Jersey. We just got these around these here parts. There's no alcohol in them. They're CBD seltzers. There's no THC in them. They don't really do anything to your headspace. They just kind of like calm your ass down a little bit. So I'm having one of these because, again, like anxiety. So I'm just, in case somebody wants to find these on the internet and order them, they don't mess with your head. They just calm your spirit down a little bit. So that might help you a little bit, maybe a little meditation. There's a lot of anxiety. I'm also picking up something at the end of Gemini season. So something maybe at the end of June, mid to late June happened for you. And it actually feels like really good and exciting. But I think that you're beginning, you just started, you're in a new cycle, and it's freaking you out, almost like things are going so well for you right now that you're almost waiting for the rug to be pulled out from underneath you. Maybe you're still a little bruised from the last cycle, a little weary, I'm feeling a little weary energy. And so that anticipation of something going wrong is really giving you a lot of anxiety. So that's just something that I wanted to put out there. I want to put that out there for you. But in reality, whatever transpired for you possibly at the end of Gemini season, something that popped up for you at the end of June, actually seems to be like really good. And it feels like healthy. I'm getting healthy energy. And I was drawn to light the honeydew incense, which, again, honeydews are very representative of like the pregnant belly of a goddess. Like you're in a very fertile time, literally and figuratively both. So something to be mindful of. But there's a real fruition. There's something really growing for you in this new cycle. And I think it's really good, but I think it's freaking you out a little bit. So I want to get into it. The first three cards that you have out, Capricorn, are the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Star. Here, hold them with your other hand, Lauren, so you can show the people. Here. So this is you. At a new emotional beginning, your cup runneth over, a star, a dream come true, a wish come true. And here you are in the middle, all tied up in your, I'm getting also very like nine of wands, like like a lot of anxiety, a lot of like mental exhaustion going on for you. And it's interesting because normally on the channel and in my real life, I either wear my hair just like natural, big, curly lion's mane, or normally I put it back. And I was very drawn today to like straighten my hair and like put on my face. Like there's a sense that we together, you, me, God, the tribe, we need to get a few things straight. We need to get a few things in order and a few things straight, Capricorn. Here, come get closer to me. So that way we can really put our best face and our best foot forward going into this new cycle, because it really does seem like a manifestation come to fruition. And there's almost the sense of like, I can't believe it worked. I can't believe this is happening. Like, I can't believe my prayer got answered. There's this like a sense of disbelief. It feels almost like a trick. Like it's a trick, and it's not a trick, Capricorn. It doesn't feel like a trick at all. But like I said, here you are. your cup runneth over. You've done a lot of work. You've really like pushed yourself. I'm feeling like kicking or screaming come hell or high water into this new cycle. And you're getting your just desserts a little bit like Scorpio did. But despite all of this goodness, this ooey gooey goodness, you are feeling like really trapped up, like really anxious. Next out, we have the Ace of Pentacles and we have the King of Cups in reverse, followed by the Knight of Cups in reverse, and then the Hangman. So again, it's like, here you are, and there's a lot of sun energy here, a lot of sun energy. Like big sun here, this pentacle looks like a sun, and it's almost like you got it, Capricorn. What it was, this job opportunity, this new relationship. There is a lot of love energy. It's very general. So, you know, it could be a new friendship, new aspects of wellness that you've been able to attain for yourself. But there is a lot of romantic kind of love energy around here. But it's like, here you are. You have exactly what you wanted. You got your Ace of Cups. You have your Ace of Pentacles, love and stability, right? And it's making you feel a little out of control. A little, maybe you're so used to having to operate in a darker, a more negative cycle for yourself that it's almost like, well, I got what I wanted, but I don't even know what to do with it now, right? It's making you feel a little out of control. And so your initial reaction is to kind of withdraw a little bit, kind of like you're like, all this is like your cup runneth over and you're like, well, what if my cup goes dry? Right? So it's like you're almost trying to like keep it to yourself, like your reserves. I'm getting very like camel energy. It's like you're trying to keep your reserves to yourself right now because it's like you're afraid of losing them, right? Even though it's like you have all of these aces all over the board. And with this Hangman, it's telling me that. It's like you're tying yourself up for, I don't want to say no reason, because there's obviously like a life lesson, a personal growth thing that we're doing right now, a little personal development. But you're really like, you're like caging yourself for no reason. It's like withholding. It's like you got what you wanted. And I'm getting like, it was like a Christmas present. It's like you got a Christmas present and you opened it and you were like, I shouldn't touch it. It's like when I was little, my mom used to get me these Barbies. I was very into Barbies, and she'd get me like these really special, like limited edition Barbies. And I'd be like, oh my God, I have it. I'm so excited. But I was like, I shouldn't open it and play with it. Sure, I was like, I'll break it. I'll get it dirty. I'll ruin it somehow. Somehow I'm going to ruin this, right? That sucks. That's such a shitty energy. I don't want you to feel that way. And I know how it feels. And I think that's where a lot of this anxiety is coming up. And it's like coming up to the surface. It's coming up to the surface for you, Capricorn. And again, Two of Pentacles, it's like this repetitive. And it's almost like, these almost look like two little suns for me. It's like you're trying to balance it. You're like, is this really my son? Well, maybe this over here is my son. It's like almost not trusting your instincts, your intuition, your guidance. It's almost like God was like, here, you did your homework. It's for you. And you're like, for me? Are you sure it's for me? And they're like, yeah, hold it up. But because this Two of Pentacles is actually very balanced, I can see that you are really trying to straighten out, figure out why you're feeling so anxious about these good things that are coming in for you, why you're second guessing your blessings and your abundance, right? You are trying to straighten that out for yourself. You are trying to put your best foot forward. But with this Knight of Swords, it's telling me that you're trying to approach it from such a logical standpoint. And it almost makes me laugh, because it's the sense of like, it's not always going to make sense, right? Like sometimes you get the puzzle, but it's like, I'm in a sense of like somebody like is opening up a puzzle with all the little pieces, but there's no picture on the front to show you like what it's supposed to look like. That's what I'm getting. And it's like you're trying to make decisions. Is this really for me? Is this a trick? Is this a trap? Is this really my blessing? Like, is it a ruse, like a false start, right? You're trying to approach it very logically. And then with this High Priestess in reverse, it's telling me that your intuition got you this far. Your hard work, your faith, and your intuition got you this far. And all of a sudden it's like you're questioning yourself when you're what got you here, you and Source and all that hard work, right? And it's like, all of a sudden you're trying to switch it up. It's like, why are you doing that? Don't switch it up. Like, you learned how to work the program, like keep working the program. It's like you've been taking art classes and all of a sudden you're like, I should take biology. And it's like, no, you don't like biology. You failed biology. That's why we put you in ceramics. Start molding. Like, and part of, I'm gonna part of art is like you don't really know what your finished project you don't know what the end result is really going to look like. Part of the fun is sort of like getting your hands dirty, right? Like really getting in there, like making mud pies, like grow as you go, figure it out step by step as you go along. And you have the 7 of Pentacles out in reverse, and then you have the 6 of Wands out of reverse. It's like you're afraid to succeed, you're afraid to give, and then you have the 4 of Cups in reverse, and then you have the Sun in reverse. It's really like you're like, I've done this before and it did not work out for me so well. Like I planted seeds and they didn't grow. I couldn't find any sunshine. It was cold there. I'm trying not to, it's like I'm trying with this 4 Cups in reverse. It's like I'm trying not to cry about it. It's like you're really trying not to overly mourn or obsess over disappointments from the past, right? Because you know that they don't do anything. Worrying today will not add an hour to your life, right? It only steals from your peace. But because of that, it's almost sense that like Source Spirit, they almost like they took everything away from you to figure out that all you needed was yourself, your intuition, your connection to your creator, your higher being, whatever that is for you, right? And that's what kind of really motivated you. It gave you the strength that you didn't have to push yourself into this new cycle, and now you got it, and you're a little bit like, the magic's real and it works. Like, holy shit, now I'm freaked out. You're like, oh my God, I'm freaked out that it worked. And so you're trying to like logic how you got there instead of using your intuition, and that's what's breeding all of this anxiety. You're working too much from your headspace, right? It's like you're not an air sign. Don't act like an air sign. You're not a Gemini. I know maybe this transpired for you at the end of Gemini season, whatever's really kind of coming into fruition. You know, I'm almost getting, it's like you got pregnant at the end of Gemini season, and it's like now you're starting to see the bump, and you're like, holy shit, this just got real. You're like, this just got real. Like, I can see it now. Like, it's happening, and am I ready for this, right? Am I ready for this? Can I handle this? But the impression I'm getting is you can, because otherwise this wouldn't have been given to you. This new career opportunity, this new love relationship, this pregnancy, this is very fertile energy, right? Like whatever this is, like Source does not give you anything that you actually cannot handle. That is not meant to grow you on your path one way or another. God has plans to prosper you for your good, not to hurt you. It is all for your good. And Source, I know for me personally in my life, there's a lot of big decisions. There's a lot of things going on for me that are hard for me to kind of be a little bit obedient to that guidance, right? It's like, I don't know if I'm ready for this. Like, I don't know. And meanwhile, they keep telling me like, we would not tell you to do something without also providing a manner and a way for you to complete it successfully. Right? So it's like Source never asks you to do anything and never puts anything in your path without also the intention of helping you see that to fruition, see it to a birth, right? So I want you to know that. And here you have the 7 of Cups in reverse and the Moon in reverse. It's like, you know that this is the job that you want to do. You know that this is your path. You know that this is your purpose. I almost said person. You know that this is your person. Whatever this is for you. It's like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You are very intuitive, even though you're an earth sign. It's like you're trying to logic your way, but the way that you find your answers is like underneath. It's like through the soil, right? Maybe you need to garden a little bit to kind of ground yourself a little bit with all that anxiety, all of that energy, right? But it's like you've already made this decision. It's like the option is forward. It is this job. It is this path. It is this person. Whatever this is, it is for you. It feels like handcrafted for you from Source. And it's okay to be a little nervous and a little trepidatious. And, you know, it's like when we level up, you know, it's like, oh my God, they just put me in AP. Maybe this is a school thing for you because I'm getting a lot of school energy too. Like, you're like, they just put me in AP calculus. Like, I know it's going to look great for my GPA, but that's a big course load. It's like, yeah, it is. But we put you in it because we knew you could handle it. And we knew that you would thrive in it, right? So, and then you have the World, a brand new cycle, and a happy one to that. Like, I'm getting like who is that? Mary Tyler Moore, and she like throws her hat. She like throws her hat in the middle of the air, in the middle of the street, just like jumping for joy. It's like, this is you. This is you, Capricorn. It's like inside you're so, and maybe some of that anxiety is actually excitement. I learned through the course of my days and my trials that a lot of times what I thought was like a lot of anxiety was actually excitement. And I was just, they feel very similar, you know, it's like death and rebirth. It's both kind of like an uncomfortable, like friction kind of energy. So sometimes you don't know which one you're in. It's the same thing with excitement and anxiety. But you have the Two of Cups and the Page of Cups. Like I said, like this is your thing. This is soulmate energy. This is a soul fulfilling person, project, path, whatever this is for you. And again, it's like this artist, this like painting, it's like, get dirty, put on a smock and go get dirty. You're not gonna get all the answers now. Like I know it's like you want to see the picture on the front of the puzzle box of what this is supposed to look like. So it's almost like you can follow the yellow brick road, but it's like you follow the yellow brick road by taking a step at a time, right? The way we build bridges to the other side, to our new cycles, is brick by brick by brick. So it's, if you don't, I'm getting, it's almost like a popsicle house, like a popsicle bridge, you know, like you used to do in elementary school, and you glue it all together and you put it up and you don't let it dry and you don't let it set, and then it just like crumbles down. And maybe that's happened for you before, and that's why you're feeling a little bruised, right? Maybe that's why you're feeling a little anxious, but this is a dream come true is what I'm getting. This is a dream come true for you. So it's like, it's like you're afraid you're going to ruin it for real, but it's almost like the only way you're going to ruin it is by running away from it. It's almost like a deserving energy. Like you don't feel like you deserve this for some reason, even after all of the work that you've put in, and you do. If you didn't, they would tell me. It's like, you do deserve this, Cappy. So also as a Capricorn, my North Node is in Capricorn. It's very like CEO, boss man, boss lady energy. It's like you're used to kind of having to do everything by yourself, right? And so there could be a bit of anxiety around maybe having to share, like work in a team, be a part of a partnership now, like have to consider other people's like opinions. And it doesn't feel like in a bad way, but there is a change in the way that you're going to have to do things, the way you're going to have to study, do your homework, schedule things, do things. And that could be upsetting your apple cart a little bit, because as an earth sign, you like things set in their place, you know, pots in plants, plants in pots. That could be something for you. I don't know, but that's really what I'm getting here. It's like the having to work with someone else's program and not just yours might be giving you a little, getting you in your head a little bit, but it's okay, because this is for your growth. This is soulmate energy. This is a new cycle for you. This is truth and clarity. It is going to be emotionally fulfilling journey for you. And it's going to be tangibly in your 3D life is going to be very beneficial for you. You are going to see the fruits of your labor. And so what they're really telling you to do is 10 of Wands in reverse. It's like, put it down, man. Put down the anxiety. Stop worrying about it. It's like, like I said, it's fertile. Like you're a good manifester. You're a good magician. You're a good high priestess, right? But it's like getting in your head. It's like you're going to manifest more anxiety for yourself. You're going to manifest negative outcomes that you're trying to avoid, because what we put energy in also feeds energy back into us. So we don't want to do that. They're like, lay down the burdens, man. And I was doing your pre-shuffle, and I have on my channel, I have a playlist. It's called The Vault. Is it The Vault meditation? No, I do have a Vault meditations. It's called The Shuffle. And it's just a bunch of channeled songs that either I like or Source kind of sent me. And I think it's the Bellamy Brothers. There's that song, Let Your Love Flow. Let your love flow. And that's what, like, as I'm like doing, I'm putting out your cards, and it's just like, let your love flow. And that's really what they're saying. They're like, put down these stupid little sticks. Like, you don't need these. It's like, these were old bones from your old life. You don't have to carry them around anymore. You don't have to carry around this anxiety, this impending disappointment. Like, that's not what this is. This is a totally new class. This is a totally new course for you. Put it down. It's like, put down the protractor and pick up your paintbrush. Grow as you go. It's like, don't be defensive against this. Don't withhold your love. Don't withhold, where is it? Where are you? I can't find you. Of course I can't find you. The Knight of Cups, he's hiding. You're hiding. Stop hiding from what you want. Open up the box and play with the Barbie. Don't be defensive about it. Put down this anxiety. This is a new thing. Whatever that was before, this is a whole new ball game. So like, don't even go there. Don't even do that. Don't torture yourself. Don't be defensive about it. Hermit in reverse. It's like, come out of your shell. Like, I'm also in the sense that I'm getting a little bit of the Taurus energy, a little bit of that, like, get away from me. Like, you don't want people looking at you, or like, and there's a lot of cats in almost every tarot deck, and there's a lot of black cats, but there's a lot of like tabby cats, and I'm like, tabby cats, tabs. People, you feel like people are keeping tabs on you, and they might be, or they might not be. I feel like maybe some people are, but not as many people as you think are keeping tabs on you. And it's almost like you're premeditating that people are gonna judge whatever decisions you're making, whatever person you're going to be with, whatever choices. Like, you feel like they're going to judge your new path, because you're moving, like I said, you're moving a little bit differently than you normally have. And it also, there's like an acceleration. There's an acceleration element here that the ball's moving really, really fast for you, and it might surprise other people the rate at which you start progressing now, once you let your hands free from all the crap and all the anxiety, and really let your spirit soar, you know what I mean? You throw your hat in the air, Mary Tyler Moore style, that it might surprise people, but the advice is like, that's their problem. You know, like, come out of the hermit, show your life, show your joy, share your blessings. Like, it's okay. You don't have to. I think it was Libra. There were a couple signs that it was like, maybe keep a little bit of your blessings to yourself. Like, you know, some people might be a little jealous, and it might instigate for you, but what I'm seeing here is like, oh, no. Like, if it triggers them, if it bothers them, that's their problem. Like, don't you be afraid to share your joy. Don't you be afraid to show how happy you are, how excited you are that you just got into this school, that you just got this new job, that you figured out who you are, that you found the love of your life. Whatever it is, show it, love it, live it. Put it on a poster, put it on a bumper sticker. I don't care, Capricorn, but it's like, you go get yours, okay? Don't you let anybody stop you. And most importantly, don't let yourself and like the things that you've already been through, like, your past does not predict your future. It only encompasses the lessons that you had to learn in that chrysalis, in that cocoon. Because now you are a butterfly. Go fly, baby. And not only that, go pollinate. I'm getting like a bee, Lauren B. Like, go pollinate. Go be happy. Go be joyful. Like, go be merry. Go be in love. Go be successful. Go, do, be. Let's keep moving. It's kind of fun. It's like in a library when they have those ladders and you just kind of slide through. Knight of Pentacles. You don't want to be the Knight of Cups? Okay, whatever, Cappy. I think you should, but whatever. You have the Ace of Cups right here, just spilling over everywhere, like, splish splash a little bit in it. But Knight of Pentacles, you have these things to give. You have something to offer this situation. With the Three of Pentacles, it's like, you have things to work on now. I'm also getting the sense of like, Spirit's gonna give you a minute to straighten it out, get things together for you, calm your anxiety. But they're like, if you don't get your shit together, Cappy, if you try and block your blessings, we're gonna give you something else to work on, and you might be another life lesson, and you might not like that so much. So it's like, take the money and run. Like, take the money and run, right? Don't block your blessings. And you have this Two of Swords here, and what I'm getting is very like, take a shot in the dark. Take a shot in the dark. No, you cannot see the full actualization of what this is, and you're not supposed to. Because what I'm garnering is that part of the lesson, the personal growth, development that you're doing here is learning to have a fuller faith and trust in your own intuition and your connection to source. It's like, they haven't led you far yet, or they haven't led you far. They haven't led you wrong yet, have they? I don't know. You tell me. Have they steered you wrong? Have you listened to your intuition? Have you followed your guidance from your creator, from your source? And has it led you astray? My guess is that it hasn't. So why would they let you down now? Take a shot in the dark. You don't need to see, right? We walk in faith. We don't walk in sight. Take a shot in the dark, because I don't know if you notice, she had a bullseye. Right on the money. Right on the money. So give a little, Cappy. Don't be afraid to give, and don't be afraid to receive. It's not a trick. It's not a trap. Like I said, there's that divinely crafted. It's handcrafted for you. This is for you. It's not just a good match. It's not just because you're in proper alignment. It's like almost like something was waiting for you, is in the waiting room, this opportunity, this person, whatever it is. It was almost like until you were ready for it. You had it. It's almost like you were waiting for something to come to you, but in actuality, you had to get yourself to a point that you could walk to it. Give a little. Don't be afraid to use your Ace of Cups and pour into another, right? Don't be afraid to do this Page of Cups and create something that you love, that makes your soul happy. Give and let yourself receive. It's not poison. It's almost it's like there's no poison in the cup, right? Because you have death in reverse. This is your rebirth, baby. You're in it. You're here. You're out and you're fully gestated. Time of birth, whatever day it is today, whatever time you're watching this. This is your rebirth. You have it. Claim it. Take it. It's like with that anxiety, take a deep breath. It's your first breath of your new life. Enjoy it. Fill your lungs up with that joy. Whew, and like breathe it onto others. Breathe life into others, into this situation, into this job, into this new project, this person. Breathe life into it because it's breathing life into you. I'm also getting the sense it's like whatever this is, it's actually, even though it's like you're in your head a little bit, it's giving you anxiety. What it's actually doing is also like, it's like, woosah, it's like easy tiger. It's like actually calming you. And that could be freaking you out too. You're like, I didn't know this was going to feel so good. Like, I didn't know that this was going to fit so nice, right? It's like, it's doing good things for you. It's really healthy, Cappy. Page of Wands, like grab your wand and go. It's like, look at the little cat. He's like, are you coming? Are you coming? You have your passion. You have your cups. You have your paintbrush. You have everything that you need. Like, are you coming or not? Let's go. Let's go. And there's a little lizard on here too. Again, that's very indicative of death and rebirth energy. It's like, tick-tock, trains are going. Let's get the hell out of here. And like I said, I know that you're feeling maybe a little bit like this cycle is moving a little fast, that it might surprise other people. It might be taking you in a different direction than perhaps you're used to or people expect of you, or it feels like it's taking you away, like away from your job, away from people that you know, away from your town. It's taking you, even if just energetically, an elevation to a new place. It's just taking you far, far away. It's like a dream sequence in a movie where it's like it all kind of fades out and then it like becomes a new scene. That's what's happening for you. And you know what? Let's be honest. Five of Swords. It's some people are going to talk some shit. Why Cappy? Again, I'm getting this a lot in this round of readings. It's a lot of it like, why Cappy and not me? Like, well, how did they do that? Like little like, it's like a little gossipy energy, right? Like some people might not love it. But you know why? It's because they didn't have the balls to do it for themselves with the Fool in reverse. Because what does the Fool have? Faith. We walk in faith, not in sight. You could believe it before you could see it, and that's why you have it. So keep doing that. It's not your fault that other people didn't want to believe in themselves, that other people didn't want to invest in themselves, in their own growth and wellness, why they weren't happy, and how do they get themselves to be happy. If other people are going to squawk about your blessings, and they may, Capricorn, you're an earth sign, you're grounded, you know the deal, then you tell them that I said that they can go to their creator and ask them how they can earn their lunch, how they can earn their blessings, right? And it's not by being cold. It's not by being calculated. It's not by trying to play the game of life. You're not playing the game of life. You're playing the game of love. You're playing the game of love, Capricorn. And I just want you to know that you deserve it. And it's okay. And it's going to be okay. It's going to be better than okay. It's going to be great. Because it's all here on the table for you. You got your star. So love it and love yourself. And calm your ass down a little bit. Go take a bubble bath. Go stick your feet in some mud. Have one of these. I am not sponsored by these people. I am just a big fan. Like I said, little CBD seltzer. Just calm your ass down a little bit. Whatever you got to do. Go have a smoke or a toke. Have a glass of wine. Meditate. Whatever you got to do to self-soothe yourself in the healthiest way possible. Do what you can to alleviate some of that anxiety for yourself. Blue lace agate also. as a crystal. I have such a big collection of crystals. To find a blue lace agate right now would be a trial and a feat. But blue lace agate, that might be a stone. It helps with anxiety, in particular social anxiety. That might be a good stone for you guys to look into. But I love you, Capricorn, and you're doing such a good job. And just really believe that you deserve this. It's not a trick. It's not a trap. These are your blessings for you. You did it. So have a little more faith in yourself. You don't have to see the full picture. You'll get more pieces of it as you follow the yellow brick road. So keep doing that, okay? I love you guys. All of my information that you will probably need will be in the description box. All the decks that I own are in there. My email for personals. Personals are open. I love getting emails from you guys, just like to chat or just share your story with me. Like, I love it so much. It's so special for me. Like, you are all such a blessing to me. And I just wanted to thank you all for your support and your likes and your subscribes and just like showing up here. Like it's the friggin' Girl Scouts, just like we're all here just like earning our merit badges and like doing the work and good works, you know? And I feel really special to be able to do this with you guys and that you guys allow me into your energy to read for you. So take care of yourselves, Cappy. It's looking real good, all right? Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.